Wait, you have to turn off the music.
Eric.
How do we turn off the music?
I've never seen Jurassic Park before.
How do we turn off the music?
Turn it down. Just turn it down. There you go. Eric, I've never seen Jurassic Park before. How would you describe it to me? Like, how does it begin?
The whole movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to describe Jurassic Park to you. Starts out with an archaeologist digging in the desert. And he's like, I'm digging in the desert. And he finds a raptor. Bones of a raptor.
Right.
In the desert. And this boy's like, how do you know it's a raptor? He's like, let me tell you something, kid. I have this claw here. It can rip out your intestines, skewer you. You don't know what you're talking about, kid. And the kid's like, okay, I'm right. You're right. And he's like, I know I'm right. Fucking Dr. Grant. Dr. Grant. Anyway.
Right, Dr. Grant.
Helicopter comes in, right?
Helicopter or helicopter?
Helicopter.
Helicopter, okay.
Comes in, blows all this dust. And it covers all his archaeological work. He's dug this raptor. They try to cover it as best they can.
Right.
And the guy's like, hey, I own this park called Jurassic. And I want you guys to tour it real quick. And they're like, good opportunity. He's like, hey, I'll pay all of your funding for your research. And he's like, okay, I'm down to go. So they go. Okay. No.
Money talks.
Dr. Grant and his girlfriend, Dr. Grant doesn't want to have kids, man. He doesn't. He doesn't want to have kids. So,
Right.
he does this. He says, okay, I'll go to Jurassic Park. I'll see how it is. They go to Jurassic Park. He's like fucking amazed when he gets there. They feed him a nice meal. They converse, him and the art director. They go on this little ride that like shows them the facility where they actually incubate the dinosaurs. And he's like, I need to get out of here. So he opens the fucking ride. And they're like, you can't do that. He's like, I don't care. I'm Dr. Grant. So he goes out and he sees them hatch an egg of a velociraptor. And the raptor's like, wah, wah. And he's like, wow, how did you do this? And they're like, well, it's just genetic stuff. And then the ride also explained like DNA cloning and shit like that. Like they took mosquitoes, the blood that the mosquito sucked up, and they took the blood and they analyzed it, and they like, okay, we have Brontosaurus here, we have T-Rex here, we have Dilophosaurus here, Brontosaurus, which is also, and they clone these dinosaurs, and they clone these dinosaurs, right? And he saw a Brontosaurus, he's like, oh my god, this is the best experience of my life. The Brontosaurus like was on his hind legs, biting the fucking leaves on top of this tree. And he's like, comes down and shakes the whole earth because he's fucking huge. And they're like, I can't believe this happened. So they go, and then this other guy named Ian Malcolm, he's on the trip. And they're going on this trip. And there's these two kids that are the grandsons of this guy that owns Jurassic Park. They're in the front. They're in the car in front of him with a lawyer who's an asshole, and it's Dr. Grant, Ian Malcolm, and his girlfriend, and not Ian Malcolm's girlfriend, but Dr. Grant's girlfriend. And they're going through this park, and they don't see anything. They get to the Dilophosaurus, they don't see shit. They get to the T-Rex cage, they don't see anything. The power goes out. Power goes out. Okay. They lifted up this lamb. They lifted up this lamb for the T-Rex to eat, and the lamb's fucking gone. Fucking gone. Okay. And the T-Rex fucking eats it, and he throws the lamb over the fence, and it hits the kid's van or the truck, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's a fucking man! It's a fucking goat!" And they're like, "Oh shit!" T-Rex fucking breaks all the fucking the wires on the the electric fence because the power went out, right? And they start attacking the truck, and the kids are fucking freaking out. The lawyer guy that was in the van with them runs out, goes to the bathroom, sits on the toilet, and he's scared as shit. But the T-Rex goes to it, breaks down the fucking bathroom, and he fucking roars in his face, and the guy's like, oh my god! And he eats the fucking lawyer, which is good, because lawyers fucking suck, right? And, okay, these kids are fucking freaking out. So Dr. Grant's like, hey! They can't see unless you're moving. And so Dr. Grant gets this fucking fire. And he's like, get out of here! And he runs, and the T-Rex follows the fire. And they end up, he gets in the truck with the kids, and they end up going over the fucking side of the wall, and they fall into this tree, but one kid stays in there, and him and the girl, Dr. Grant and the girl, stay on the outside, and they're like, we gotta save your brother. And so they climb the tree. They climb the tree, and they get the brother, but the fucking car is about to fall down. The car is falling down, but Dr. Grant's like, because he's fucking scared, because he's an archaeologist.
He's an archaeologist ninja.
The archaeologist ninja. Why the fuck not? Anyway, he gets down there. They have to go through fucking Jurassic Park to get back home. And, well, home. What is home, right? Anyway, they get, what happens? Okay, Ian Malcolm, the guy that was in the van with Dr. Grant, and Dr. Grant's girlfriend, are looking for them, and they're with this hunter dude who's like an expert on velociraptors. Yeah, dude, he's an expert. Because at the very beginning of the movie, he's like, don't take the velociraptor out of this cage! And then like this guy gets swallowed by him, and he's like, shoot her! Shoot her! But no one will shoot her because he's a rare species of velociraptor. This guy's Australian, and he's fucking mad-ass, okay? That's for later. Chronicle that. That's for later. Anyway, where am I saying? Dr. Grant and these kids. They're walking through Jurassic Park. Right? All these wild fucking dinosaurs are running around because there's no electricity. They see the stampede of fucking things that look like ostriches, but they're dinosaurs. And Dr. Grant explains that. He says, dinosaurs evolved into birds. And they're like, okay. And so they do that, but he sees the T-Rex and he's like, oh shit. But then they don't see the T-Rex. And then they're walking through the forest and shit, and then Dr. Ian Malcolm and fucking his Dr. Grant's girlfriend looking for him. The T-Rex chases them, blah blah blah. They're like, oh shit, watch out. And then Dr. Grant's girlfriend, I don't know her name, but she has to turn on the power again. So the guy that owns Jurassic Park is like, hey, you gotta go to this place. Because Samuel L. Jackson was eaten by dinosaurs. And you need to go there. And you need to go there. So she goes, but the hunter guy, the Australian guy I'm talking about earlier, he was like, okay, I'll go with you. So she goes, and he's like, wait, I'll stay here. And so she goes and runs. She's like, she's a clever girl. And he's like running, and he's trying to hunt this velociraptor. But she's like, I'm gonna fucking eat you. And so she eats the fucker, dude. She eats the expert. And so she's down there. She goes down. She follows this map that she finds with a flashlight. She's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I gotta turn this power on. And she's like, she turns all this power on. Then she sees an arm, a black arm. She's like, oh, thank God you're here. And it's empty. Like, the arm is not there, and, like, the rest of the body's not there. That's what I mean. And she's like, oh, shit, oh, my God. And then, like, these velociraptors come in trying to fucking kill her. So she's, like, caged and trying to help herself, like, live. And it's fucking crazy. But I get but she turns all the power on, so like all these electrical shit works again. Thank God, right? So, but these velociraptors,
Because he had everything to do with it.
velociraptors are fucking chasing her, so she stays there. And Dr. Grant and the kids run around. This is one of my favorite parts of the scene. It's before she turns on the electricity. They're like climbing this fence, right? And they go over because that's the only way to get to the compound where the guests would go to like eat